Hey guys, Dan here from DansTube.TV, and today I'm really excited to bring you guys an exclusive review on my YouTube channel, DansTube.TV. It's a review on the brand new GoPro Hero4 Session. Before I jump into this review, I would like to give a massive shout out to Ian from Aussie Tech, who actually helped with the filming of this video and also picked up the GoPro Hero4 Session so that we could play around with it and review it properly. He also has a fun video of the Hero4 Session over on his channel, so make sure to click the link in the description below and show him some support over there. In this video, I am going to have a little bit of a visual comparison with the GoPro Hero4 Black, which is the top-end GoPro, just to show you guys how the Session holds up against the top-end GoPro. In the description below, I will have some Amazon links for some listings of the Hero4 Session and the Hero4 Black, so make sure to check them out for prices and a few other offers that Amazon offer. The Session is $400 and the Hero4 Black is $500, so there's only $100 difference on the Amazon website, and overall let's see how the brand new GoPro Hero4 stacks up against the higher end Hero4 Black. The first thing that I noticed about the Session is its awesome form factor. So it is 50% smaller and 40% lighter than other Hero4 cameras, and when you grab the Session out of the box, you will notice it is significantly tinier than previous models. It's super lightweight and it's super inconspicuous when you want to use it out in public. You don't feel awkward holding a GoPro camera. It's such a small cube and it's very inconspicuous. You can hide it anywhere, and because of its design, it's also very stable, so you can put it on most surfaces and it will hold its own weight, and it looks fantastic. I love this sleek new design. The package also comes with some interesting mounting options that you can use on basically any GoPro. It comes with a low profile frame, a standard frame, and a ball joint buckle, and these three are very handy to use and a great addition to your library of accessories. The Session also offers some very interesting video resolutions. So we have 1440p, 1080p, 1080p Super View, 960p, 720p, 720p Super View, and then WVGA. And at 720p you can film up to 100 frames per second, and then when you're at 1080p the max is 60 frames per second. So you have quite a variety of video resolutions to utilize when you're out and about filming. Another feature that I should mention is a crucial element to actually use your device. Basically everything runs from the app. You can run the app off your phone or your tablet, and basically everything runs through it. It's very streamlined and very simplistic to use. You have quite a lot of variety when it comes to using this application. You can even view a live feed of the camera just to make sure that your framing is 100% on point, and to ensure that you're going to be picking up those really awesome pranks or whatever videos you are filming. When it comes to taking pictures, you also have quite a lot of variety here. The camera utilizes an 8 megapixel sensor, and this allows you to utilize time lapses as well. You can set intervals from 0.5 seconds to 60 seconds, and you also have burst photos at 10 frames per second. I really love the design of this new GoPro. It's super durable and it has such a sleek design to it. Another wow factor for me was the fact that it's 10 meters waterproof straight out of the box. That eliminates the need for a separate housing. You literally grab it out of the box and chuck it into the water up to 10 meters and it will perform perfectly. We tested this out in the video and it held up really well. We had no issues at all. Another notable mention would have to go to the audio quality. It seems like they have improved the audio quality, and now it houses 2 microphones, one on the front and one on the back, and this seems to eliminate any wind noise and also any noise that you would encounter from throwing this in the water. It seems to drain it out very quickly and brings back the audio richness straight away. That is fantastic and something to mention because it is very handy to have great audio quality, and to eliminate the housing as well, because that seemed to muffle the audio. This really improves the overall experience. And another thing that we noticed was it seemed to have a better stabilization when it came to video. I don't know whether they've improved the stabilization or whether the form factor just accounts for better stabilization, but it definitely seems to have better stabilization. Looking at all of the footage, it's just a lot smoother than any other footage that I have seen from a GoPro. The simplicity of this GoPro just blew my mind. It's as simple as a one button control. It's very easy to set up you set all of your settings in the application, and then you utilize this one button control. So one tap will power on the camera and start recording, and then when you're finished recording, you tap one more time and it will stop recording, save that footage, and power the camera off, just to ensure that you're going to have better battery life. And we have definitely noticed it does have better battery life. One thing to note is the indicator on the screen seemed to be a little bit inaccurate. It would come up with low battery, and then you would turn it off, turn it back on, and it would be at halfway again, and you would film for another 30-40 minutes, and then it would go back down to low battery, and that complication seemed to constantly come up. GoPro are fantastic with software updates, so I'm sure that that will be eliminated in the future, but it is very simple to use. When it comes to time lapses, you tap and hold the button for an extended period of time, I think it's 3 seconds, and then it will proceed to start taking pictures depending on the settings that you have set in the application. So very simple, and something that you can set up before going out and filming, and then you'll have everything set ready on your device to go. Really fantastic idea, and personally it worked really well. I loved it. Another thing that seemed to be improved over previous models was the low light sensor. So it seems to have an optimal low light performance now. It definitely has been improved over previous models. As you can see in some of our low light videos, the blacks look really black, and the light colors just pop. Unfortunately, when you film in the city and you have car lights and street lights shooting everywhere, you seem to have rays shooting in all different directions, and that just kind of takes away from the video. But you can definitely see the richness of color, especially in low light. They've done a fantastic job with that sensor, and the auto low light is simplistic. You don't even have to think about it. It just picks it up when you enable it in the application. We also have some ProTune settings available, but they are simplified for this model. You basically have an ISO limit, so you can set it to 1600 by default, and that is for moderately bright video in low light. And then you can also set it to 400 ISO for darker video in low light, and that reduces the image noise, just that graininess. You know, when you're in a dark room and it's just all grain, this will actually pick up the blacks, and it looks fantastic. And then you also have the option to play around with the sharpness, and when I say play around, you only have two options. It's either on or off. So when it's on, you have moderately sharp video, and when it's off, softer video that allows for more flexibility in post-production. So that is the limit of the ProTune settings, but at least it's available in this model. When it comes to the build of this product, the battery is built into the actual body, so that means that you can't change the battery around. So you want to hope that the battery life is fantastic, and you also want to hope that the battery doesn't fail itself. Now that hasn't been an issue for me with my budget GoPro, which has the same design where it's built into the body, and I haven't had any issues at all. But when it comes to this model here, they're guaranteeing that at 1080p at 30 frames per second with Wi-Fi off, you're going to get 2 hours and 5 minutes of shooting time. Now that is fantastic for a GoPro, and I guess that's down to the fact that when you record and stop recording, it will save power by turning the device off. I guess that GoPro can't guarantee that it's going to be 2 hours and 5 minutes, but it seems like a very good estimation from our tests that we have done on the field. The GoPro Session is compatible with all GoPro mounts, and on top of that, it has another nifty little feature. You can mount this upside down and it will capture the right side up. So that basically means that when the camera is mounted upside down, auto image rotation will automatically adjust the capture orientation to the right side up. And this was super handy when we were testing it out and about. And when you are mounting this to the side of your helmet, for example, if you're a moto vlogger, or for example, if you mount the GoPro to the side of your vehicle, then it's going to auto rotate and you're going to have that fantastic video regardless of how you mount this GoPro. Anyway guys, that's the end of my review for the GoPro Hero4 Session. For $100 cheaper than the top-end GoPro Hero 4 Black, I would highly recommend this purely for the form factor and for all of those awesome features. Such a winner in my books. I absolutely loved using this product, and something that I'd love to test out a little bit more in the future. So let us know what you think in the comments below. I really hope you enjoyed this review. Please share it around and get some exposure on this really awesome GoPro Hero4 Session. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please make sure to have a fantastic day, and peace out.